What up, people? Good morning. How y'all doing this morning on this beautiful Saturday? Um, I'm just coming to talk about the Ethereum ETF approval. Um, that's major news in the crypto world. So we're gonna go over a few news articles. I'm gonna tell you about the market, what's going on with the price swings, and what am I doing, as a result of this ETF approval. But I'm gonna play a few tracks and let people come in the building.
Yeah, the boy Go. Tell y'all a little story about this shorty. Try to make her mind. Told her she had to tell her man. Let's go.
Baby, do what you gotta do and say what you gotta say. I know we gon' get some jealous girls, but I can't wait another day.
Just tell her. Tell her. Just tell her. I know you see me looking and you know I wanna holler, and you looking so damn sexy in them OGA Gabbana. And you know my shades of Prada, they say it on the side. Oh, so what you got a man? Just play him on the side. Oh, so I'm playing, baby, I just wanna be your friend, be somebody you could talk to when you be mad at him. She said, I don't get my number, I said you could get my number. I'm about to go get bread. Just could call me if you wonder what I'm doing, cause you could be what I'm doing. And truthfully, if I'm doing your homeboy won't need to do it no more. Oh no, I got that. Then I pull off, I got back to business. What is this? She called me up like 15 minutes. She mine.
Baby, do what you gotta do and say what you gotta say. I know we gon' get some jealous girls, but I can't wait another day.
Up to the projects, money ain't no object. Cop the little bottle, honey was my object. If I had my eyes set on her like some contacts, and physical contact was my only concept. Yup. She know I had to holler, and she know I got that cash. She ain't impressed by no dollars. She said she ain't impressed by no product, but she just feeling my swagger, and that's how I got her. But she just wanna chill, cause she would go get murdered if a man find out. Just friends, nothing further, but she giving signs out like she wanna make me hurt her, as if I was on the menu and she wanted me to serve her. Went to my house and watched digital cable. Okay, you should've seen what we did on the table. Alright, I don't wanna waste time. Go home and tell that boy you mine.
Baby, do what you gotta do and say what you gotta say. I know we gon' get some jealous girls, but I can't wait another day.
You when you hugging them, you touching them, you kissing them, I bet you when you hugging them, you touching them, you kissing them, when you with them,
Baby, do what you gotta do and say what you gotta say. I know we gon' get some jealous girls, but I can't wait another day.
Yeah, that's my boy. He be killing them. But appreciate all you guys pulling up. We got Miss Chicago in the building, Andre Dub in the building, Double Speak. We got Denise Stewart. Appreciate you guys pulling up on this Saturday morning. I saw Philly 2K24 in the building. Um, Going through the chat, making sure I appreciate all you guys for pulling up. We got Nada Watkins in the building, Julia Graham, Blue Sense 2023. Said he gonna catch the replay. We got Susan Sago. Appreciate you pulling up. Salute to all the members. Jezza of OG. We got all of you guys in the building. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Support the channel. Um, we gonna get into some topic about this Ethereum, Bitcoin. This Ethereum ETF and what that means for the future of cryptocurrency. I think this is major, not only for Ethereum, but for any cryptocurrency that's out there, except for the pump and dumps. I'm gonna tell you what I feel about the state of the market as we speak. But I'm gonna go play this right here because this for the haters. You know what I'm saying? We got a shout out to the haters right quick.
Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinion people have of you, long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself. You be you. I'm not planning to make you feel good about me. I already feel good about me. I'm good. Message for the youngsters out there and the old school, not old fools.
Found that white people teach their children not just financial literacy, but teach them financial understanding and financial comprehension. And the general rule that you'll find that most Caucasian and wealthy people teach their children is to follow what's called the 10-10-10-70 rule. 10% of your money you should give to a cause you believe in, charity. 10% of your money you should save, put it in a savings account for yourself. The other 10% you should develop an investment fund to figure out how you can find something to make your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And then the rest of your life should be lived off that 70%. And I've also found that you'll see that wise people, they do not buy something once if they can't buy it twice. And if we started following that 10% charity, 10% investment fund, 10% saving, living off of 70%, not buying something once if we couldn't afford to buy it twice, we'll find that we are putting ourselves in a position where we always have cushion capital to deal with the problems of life, and we will not be engaged in this excessive unnecessary toil that comes from poverty. We'll be able to have a freer mind, less stress, and be able to have access to our creativity, find our purpose, fulfill our purpose, and get some real joy and happiness out of life.
Hey, I seen somebody in the comments said they want to see that Dion clip again, so we gonna run it back one time.
Look at out there right now. Do not give a darn what opinion people have of you, long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself. You be you. I'm not planning to make you feel good about me. I already feel good about me. I'm good. Message for the youngsters out there and the old school, not old fools.
Yeah, that clip is crazy, man. That shit is fire. But yeah, man, I appreciate all you guys pulling up. We gonna put this on the big screen right here. Breaking news in the building. Breaking news in the building. This is major. I would like people to pay attention. Hey, what's up, TJ? Appreciate you pulling up, man. Salute to you, bro. Man, you be making me laugh, man. I love watching your channel. Y'all make sure y'all sub up to goddamn TJ in the building, boy. He is a comedian. He needs a stage. Andre Dub, appreciate the 10 gifted memberships, man. Bro, you always supporting, man. Yeah, I appreciate you. That's why I played the clip one more time, man. You always supporting. You support everybody in this sector, man. I appreciate you, big dog. That's a good help for my channel, and it's a good help for to get this message out that I'm trying to convey to people. I'm trying to get people to pay attention to this stuff before they look back and say, I wish I coulda, woulda. Okay. This is not major in a sense where you're going to see movement very rapidly. Okay. This is history in the making, what you're seeing on the screen right here. Okay. First, you had the Bitcoin ETF that was approved. They have already labeled Bitcoin a commodity. Okay. So when people say, what is Bitcoin? I can now say Bitcoin is a commodity. Right. And then I'll go on and explain what Bitcoin actually is. A commodity is something like gold, silver, those type of things are commodities. Right. So this is now Bitcoin is now classified as a commodity. Right. With this Ethereum ETF being approved, this is major for the entire crypto space. It's letting you know right now that cryptocurrency is here to stay. So it would be very wise. This is not financial advice. What up, C. Charles? I see you in the building. Appreciate you, Miss Chicago. Salute to you. It would be very wise for people to start to pay attention to what's going on in the world. Okay. Once again, I just keep preaching that the money is going to become digitalized. Your dollar bills are slowly fading away. That I see a transition into the digital dollar on the horizon. Right, this is what I'm thinking about as I'm trying to establish my investment moves and what I'm doing with my investments. Well, that means Bitcoin is basically the internet's money. Okay, it's the money of the internet. This is major. The people that's paying attention understand when you have these ETFs being listed on the United States Stock Exchange, okay, and it's being approved by the SEC, which is the Securities Exchange Commission, right? They've been battling, they not understanding what is a security, what is a commodity, they going back and forth. But with this news right here, it's really putting cryptocurrency on the map. All right, it's putting it on the map. Pay attention. And the crazy part is, this is just starting. Okay, this is just starting. Every day a baby is born. Every day somebody turns 18. And every day it's a new investor coming into the market. Okay, so when people get to telling me things like, well, it's too late. No, it's never too late. It's always a chance for you to change your mind. You have to think 5, 10 years from now. You know, stop worrying about instant gratification. All right. The price fluctuations in the market are just what that is. It's the price fluctuations in the market. Right. What I've been doing, I've just been putting money to the side. This news comes out. A lot of people might run into Ethereum thinking they're going to miss the train. You might get a price pump and then a dump. I remember that this news came out once the price start dumping. Okay. And I see an event maybe looming on the horizon that might cause the market to go down, which is the war that Israel is going through. Right. See, that's outside circumstances of this news. So you must pay attention to what's really going on. If Israel and forget the Halama or Halima, whatever they're fighting with, I can't really remember. I know it's an H word, the country, whatever. They're going back and forth in the war. Okay. You know, America backs Israel. Israel is America's baby. Okay. So if they break out in a war, that will cause massive fear, right? Which will bring these prices down and will cause people that's running into it right now because of this news, right? When they see the price start skyrocketing, they run into it. It will cause them to pile in the money, thinking that we're going to millions of dollars when that's not what I'm doing, right? This is not financial advice. These are just my opinions, okay? And I have a success rate that speaks for itself, okay? It will cause people to pile money into the market based off of this news. What I'm doing is I'm being patient, because patient is the key. You got to understand, time is your friend. Hamas. Yeah, Hamas. That's who they're fighting against. And they have a conflict going on, which is outside of the market. Appreciate that, double speak. Miss B in the building. Odium Speaks in the building. Appreciate you, big dog. Kevin Ellis. Appreciate all you guys pulling up. So with that being said, those are outside circumstances that could affect all of the markets, the stock market, um, the cryptocurrency market, the housing market. If they break out in some type of war, America is going to war because that's our baby, right? That's America just got to back Israel. You guys all know this. So if they break out in a war, a major war, America is coming to defend. Okay, and that will cause what? Fear. I love fear in the market because that gives me opportunity. Fear equals opportunity, in my opinion, which history also says this. Okay, during the worst times in history are the best times to be an investor because you're capitalizing off of other people's fear. All right, Warren Buffett, he has a quote that's says, when others are fearful, you be greedy, and when others are greedy, you be fearful. Right now, people looking at this and what's happening, they're being greedy. So I'm being patient because time in the market is better than timing the market, right? So time is your friend in this market because you're going to have a down day. I am not rushing into any cryptocurrency right now because I see this shit and I see people who are going crazy. So what does that spell for biz? If others are greedy, I be fearful, right? What I've been doing, I just been putting money to the side, just putting money to the side. I got at least $1,100 in my buying power. I pay myself first when I get my paycheck from my job. I always set aside a certain amount of money that I pay myself. Then I pay my bills and take care of my family and all that stuff. But I must pay myself first. So I look at the dollar amount that I get and I allocate a certain amount, which I like to call throwaway money. Okay. When I throw money away means I don't need this money. The same money I would go to the casino with, the same money I would go to the club and spend all type of money. I see people spending $50 to go in a club with a hat on their head. Like that's the money that I'm talking about. The money that's not going to affect your daily life. Okay. So I've been piling money for about maybe 2 months now, and it's at $1,100. Now, say this market decides to take off and go crazy. Remember, I have skin in the game, so I already invested. I'm looking for opportunity. I'm not rushing to just get on a train. Now, if I wasn't in the market, I would be buying little bit at a time. I wouldn't be buying a bunch because you have to be prepared for the downturn in the market. And when that downturn comes, that's when I have capital that I have saved up in my buying power that doesn't affect my life, right? And I would deploy that capital at that time. And if the market decides to take off, I got $1,100 that I can actually take out because I didn't buy anything and go do what I want to do with it. You see? So it's almost like a savings account and it's an investment tool at the same time. All right. I use crypto.com. That's a brokerage I like to use. It has all the security clearances in the multiple different states. It's like the most one with all, nobody's attacking crypto.com. If you watch the Lakers play, you look at the court, it says crypto.com arena. Okay. This cryptocurrency thing is becoming more mainstream, right? It's been around about 15 years. The United States stock market been in existence 70 plus years. Okay. The United States stock market. So if you think about the time, it's still a baby. It's only like 3% of the population invested into cryptocurrency. Most people are scared of cryptocurrency. Now you're starting to see it becoming more and more mainstream. This is very major for your children, not for you. You know why? Because your children have more time than you, right? My children, well, normally pray to God with all things, going concern, barring a tragedy or some type of crazy accident. The parents are not supposed to outlive their children in the grand scheme of things. I'm just saying, like, in general, okay? So not saying that barring a tragic event, your children should outlive you, because that's how time works, right? Time is your friend in these markets. What I'm doing today is not for me. It's for my lineage. It's for my children, because they have more time on this earth, right? My daughter is 13 years old. Imagine when she turns 21, right? Imagine when she's turned 20, 25, right? Where would this crypto market be? It's becoming another branch of the market. As you can see, this ETF means an exchange. Exchange traded fund. Wait, hold on. I got a super chat. Appreciate the super chat, man. I do appreciate that. And remember, any Bitcoin that you got, Cash Apps that you guys send me, Juicy Fruit in the building. Appreciate you. Any Cash Apps that you guys send me, I give it back to the community in the form of Bitcoin. So we're gonna give away some Bitcoin today on this stream, right? Because that's what I like to do. I feel if I give you guys Bitcoin, you must go look and see what the hell it is, right? All it takes is a couple hours to go take a little research. We like to laugh and joke at everything on this damn app, and be in everybody's business. So if you took that same time and put it into your market, and put it into understanding what finances are and investments are, you would be a better person and have more understanding on what's going on. This is the information they block us from. So let me get this super chat right here. We got A-Train in the building. Salute A-Train. He say, I started buying Ethereum ETF 2 months ago. I also started buying Ethereum Meta at 12 zeros because the metaverse will take off. Okay, that's an opinion. We have to, we can't just put it out there as fact, but that's your opinion. That's good. That means you're thinking about investing. That's the main thing, right? Because a lot of humans don't. It's a survey out there that says 40% of Americans do not have Americans. That means black, white, Chinese, Hispanic, whatever, do not have $1,000 in case of emergency. Do you understand why that is? It's because people live check to check. They get their money and they just spend it. They have no control over their brain because they are consumers. I see, I buy. That's not how I move, right? I told you, when I first before I look at my bills, man, I look at my check and I say, okay, I got $1,700 this week. I could take out $150 and put that to the side. Then I look at my bills, right? But if I get a week check, like maybe $1,200 this week, I might look at my bills first, because you got to live. You got to maintain your life. You got to maintain your life because you must live in order to invest. Your children need you, right? But you must think, what about 5-10 years from now? Where would this market be at 5 and 10 years from now? If 3 days ago, they just now put an Ethereum ETF on the United States Stock Exchange, right? You have Bitcoin on the United States Stock Exchange. I like to tell people to think about it as digital gold, which would be Bitcoin, and then you got digital silver, which would be Ethereum. That's just so you could shortly get to understand what it is. And cryptocurrency is the internet's money. What gives cryptocurrency a bad name is all of these little dumbass tokens that come out, and we call them pump and dumps, right? Those meme tokens are very dangerous because they move so fast. People pile in money, and then next thing you know, it crashes. And then people say, oh, cryptocurrency is a scam. Well, look at what you're buying, right? Remember, in the stock market is backed by actual businesses that show earning report and things like that. In the crypto world, they are backed by the community, right? The strongest community in the cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. That's why it's the biggest leading cryptocurrency. It's the first cryptocurrency. Ethereum, it has a very strong community as well. This is just the beginning, people. I see what's that coin I like to buy? Come on, Odium Speaks. Let me think. I got Crow, XRP. I see an XRP ETF maybe coming. I can't say this for certainty, but I'm just thinking about the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Those are the ones I like to invest in the most, right? The top 10. Why? Because they're on the top 10. That means a lot of people like these tokens. So we want to get into the where the community is, where the strength is, right? I see a Solana ETF on the horizon, right? These things are not being talked about now, but I'm just looking at the way this market is going, and I would hate to be the one that say, damn, I wish I shoulda, coulda, woulda. We miss so many opportunities because we're not paying attention to this type of stuff. They got us trapped and brainwashed with entertainment, you know, and music and things like that that takes your attention off of what's really going on in the world. Most people didn't see this happen because we so busy laughing and joking and looking at NBA games and looking at NFL games and looking at stupid shit to be entertained. We don't even see this type of stuff. You know who sees this? This is coming from a site called Crypto Briefing. Who's looking at this? You have to have the right mind to look at this. All right. Brian Sterling in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. I see you in here, big dog. So we're going to read this article, just a little bit of it, so you can understand what's going on. This is breaking news. Okay. This is my passion. This is what I want people to see because I have made thousands of dollars. You can too. You must open your eyes. I've made thousands of dollars. My son drives a Mercedes at 17. It's not no thanks to me. It's thanks to my mind and thanks to the way he act. Because if he don't act the right way, he ain't getting that Mercedes. You know, he's been doing everything he's supposed to do. I raised this man, because he's a man now, because he's about to go to college, in a crazy ass world we got going on here with morals, integrity, respect, responsibility. Right? I raised him that way in this world that you see right here with all these distractions. And I just like to talk to my children, you know, that they learn, number one, at home. Number two, most of the traits your child picks up doesn't come from you. It comes from their friends because everybody's parents are not like you, right? I understand this. My kid is going to school with kids that parents really don't care. They're not paying attention. You know, they have bad morals. You know, they have bad things they like to do, what we call bad habits. You know, he's looking at other kids smoking weed. You know, does he want to partake in that? And I just explained to him, this is what you're going to see. This is what's going to happen. Like I explained to him, Wednesday, he's going to be graduating, right? So if he graduates, I tell him, look around, sir. This is to be the last time you see all these friends in here that you think are your friends and you trying to impress. You're going to be nice with them and dance with them. Once you throw that hat off your head and you get in your car and leave, you will not see these 95% of them you will never see again in your life unless you bump into them at the gas station or the grocery store. It's over. So you've been trying to do what? Pretend and be cool with these kids for what? You about to see it. But I've been telling him that since he was a baby. You the only one came out of your mother, right? This is your movie. This is not my movie. This is your movie. Until the credits say the end, right? My movie is still going on. Every day I woke up my eyes, it's a new scene to my movie. And I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be that today. You know, tomorrow it'll be another scene in my movie until the ending credits roll, which means death. Right. So I've been teaching my kids these type of things since they were small. You know, it starts in the home. I prepare him for what he's going to see. I show him drug addicts. When we used to go to the Wizards game, I would walk down throughout DC. Well, we still go to the Wizard game. I got season tickets. But when we go to the Wizards game and when they was little kids and you see the homeless people out there and the drug addicts and stuff, I wouldn't just shield my son and say, oh, let's go walk this way. No, I would say, you see that? That's going to be you if you keep following your friends. That could be you very easily. Do you want to be like that? Look at that crackhead right there. You see that? Like I did not hide my children from the world because the world is not hiding from your children. They must be ready to see this type of stuff to avoid that outcome. You know, if you do drugs, this is the result. Drugs are going to be there. You know why? Because their friends are going to introduce them. So when kids nowadays are popping pills and doing all of these things, so I need to tell them, look, this is what happened when you pop pills. You see this? All these people dying when somebody dies overdose. Look at what they did. So when your friends showing, hey, you want to do this, and that peer pressure comes, you know, you understand. Nah, maybe not. Let me go this way. You know, let me turn this way. I tell them when you turn 21, if you want to take a shot, you bring your ass over here with me. Don't go with your friends. Come with me. Let me get you drunk on your 21st. Because first of all, I know not the alcohol poison you, right? I know that you don't understand what it feels like to be drunk. So you need to be drunk around me so I can take care of you, because your friends don't care. They're going to laugh and joke while you over there sick and don't know what's going on because you never had this. You don't know how liquor creeps up on you, right? You have a drink, you think you fine, and next thing you know, the room starts spinning. You need to do that around me. So you got a lot of time ahead of you to get drunk. Don't worry about that stuff. If you get drunk, you can't play sports. I give and take with my kids. This is what I do in my real life, with my children, because I believe the children are the future. And with that being said, these investments that I'm making are for my children, right? And I actually show them what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, because I'm trying to almost see the future without being a what they call Cleo. I'm not trying to be Cleo. I'm just looking at the news, see what's going on, and I understand that in 10 years from now, this crypto market will be bigger than it is today. So that takes out that fear of the market going down, especially when I'm putting in money that I don't care about, right? All the money I got in the market, it could go to zero today, and I wouldn't. It'll piss me off, but it wouldn't really affect my day-to-day life because I'm not putting my whole fucking life savings in there, right? But you got to start somewhere. You must start somewhere. You see this shit, right? If you just put $100 a week in here, this is just example, not financial advice. If you just put $100 a week in here, what happens in 10 years? These are things we're not worried about. We rather go buy Jordans. Today is Saturday, 10 o'clock. Jordan just dropped, and people are running over each other to go get these damn sneakers. For what? For what? Those sneakers, some of them go up in value, but most of them don't. You have to get the right pair, and what are you doing? As soon as you put them on your feet, those are called liabilities. When you buy cars out of the car dealer brand new, if you're not substantiated and you don't have any business going on, those are liabilities. It's good for your friends. It's you got a nice car, but you need to change the oil on that car. You must put money into that car. It's a liability, right? You must have assets that outweigh your liabilities. So that way your liabilities are no longer that much of a burden on you. So let's read through this right here. This is just my spill. All right. So let you know what's going on in the world. Then we're going to show the overview of the market and we're going to get out of here. Cause I got a guy coming by my house today the county want to runs a water line. So they got to pay me for that. So we got to meet. I got a meeting with this developer. He wants us to walk around my property and basically, just talk about what he wants to do. And then he's going to offer me some money to do it. So I'm with all that. Matter of fact, look, that's him right now calling. Hey, man. Hello? Yes, sir. Oh, man, you all right. Just come when you can, man. I'll be here. I'm waiting on you. All right, I'm here waiting. I ain't in no rush, man. You take your time, man. Don't crash, man. I got to get this money, man. Don't worry about it. Yep, we can do that. I'll be here, man. Don't worry about it. Take your time, all right? Yeah, I watched the game, man. Yep, yep, Luca. Yep, that's right. Right, but take your time, man. You get here. I'm about to get ready for when you come. So, all right, bye. Yeah, so that's the business move right there that most people don't understand because they don't own any property. But we're not gonna get into that because this live stream is not about that. So this Ethereum spot ETF, right? I should go outside and live stream it when he gets here, and show you guys what's going on with what can happen when you do get property. So it says the United States Security Exchange Commission said that it has approved the launch of a spot Ethereum ETF for accelerated launch. So that means faster. So they want to get this out quick. You're reading it. According to a document uploaded by the agency's website. Okay, after careful review, the commission finds that the proposals are consistent with the Exchange Act and rules and regulations. They're under applicable to a national securities exchange, the document states. Then they go on to show the document right here. All right. And then let's read a little bit about what it's saying. The SEC filing lists 8 Ethereum ETFs. So it's 8 different what we call these things. These are institutional investors right here. So it's 8 different ETFs that's going to be put on the United States stock market. And they are controlled by ETFs from Van Eck, Fidelity. So listen to the names that's getting into this. This is why I want people to get this shit through their thick ass skull. Just pay attention to what's going on. So when people say, "Oh, crypto is a scam," are you sure? Are you buying the right crypto? What are you buying? You don't buy what you hear your mother talking about, your grandmother talk about. You pay attention to what you like, what you see, understand what's going on in this market. Okay? This market is a baby. This is why I'm talking about the crypto market. Stock exchange been around forever. All right, so you got ETFs from Van Eck, Fidelity, Franklin, Grayscale, Bitwise, ARK Invest, 21 ARK Invest in 21 shares. That's a investment firm. Invesco, Galaxy, and BlackRock. You see BlackRock? BlackRock is the big. BlackRock is involved with this shit. BlackRock owns the fucking world. Okay, they the big. They got $10 trillion worth of assets. They manage. The biggest investment firm in the world is BlackRock. Okay, they own every fucking thing. BlackRock wants in. So do Biz. Biz wants in. Because BlackRock wants in, I want in. Why? Because that's where the money moving. The money moving that way. That's why I want to be there. Right? Proposed for listing on NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, ACRA, and Kobe BZX Exchange. All that shit don't matter. All you need to know is Ethereum coming to the stock market. Amazing. This is amazing for the world of crypto. It substantiates cryptocurrency. So we understand this. Okay. The move is expected to bring a substantial influx of institutional capital into the Ethereum market, with Standard Chartered head of digital assets research, whatever home name is, predicting inflows of 15 to 45 billion in the first 12 months. Are you paying attention to this shit? In the first 12 months? Now, Biz, the market goes up and down. The market goes up and down. As this becomes normalized, as we could keep reading on and on, but you get the message. As this becomes normalized, the volatility is going to go away. You're not going to have as much volatility because people are going to see that it's a real asset now. Now it's becoming a real asset. Once again, my favorite tokens that I've been buying are XRP. I like XRP. It's 50 cents right now. Don't worry about the price. You must worry about market cap. Okay, the market cap means more than the price. So I like XRP. I like Crowcoin, CRO. It's an exchange. Like I said, if you watch the Lakers play, they play in Crypto.com arena. It's Crypto.com native token. So I like that token. I've been staking that token. They pay me interest just by holding the token. Okay, man, I'm trying to help people so much, and I'm giving this to you for free. Okay, so if you look at this is coming from Forbes. Okay, Forbes. We know who Forbes is. This is where the big money at in Forbes. So let's see what this say. They want to put all these ads and make you buy shit, but we looking at the free articles because they tripping. So it says still early. BlackRock reveals what's next after Bitcoin Ethereum ETF price boom. Look what they say right here. BlackRock. Why is BlackRock interested in this and we worried about dumb shit? This is how they keep us behind the 8 ball. The book say, when I say the book, when I always talk about the book, I'm talking about the Bible. It say, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So your mind is pointing you this way and that way, and your brain is listening to this music. It makes you change the way you appear. You want to dress and look like your favorite celebrities and rappers, but look what BlackRock is paying attention to. Where's the money at? Still early. BlackRock reveals what's next. And then we get into this whole article about BlackRock and how they appreciate this ETF. BlackRock is the biggest asset manager in the world. So it says Bitcoin and Ethereum have exploded high over the last year, largely due to the arrival of Wall Street spot exchange traded funds. So that they go your ETF. The Bitcoin price has rebounded to its all-time highs around 70,000 per Bitcoin. Remember, Biz was on here talking about Bitcoin when it was at 12,000. So like I said, my track record, it speaks for itself. But remember, I'm not rushing into this market with all this news. I'm wait till something bad happens and people forget about this. And then the market starts crashing. That's when I will enter with a bigger position. All right. It says and Ethereum is coming up on $4,000. All right. When I was talking about this, Ethereum was at $1,200, $1,300. It's at $4,000. What are people paying attention to? I know we want to talk so much shit every day. Business, boy, I'm talking shit right with y'all, and I'm watching this. This is how I get down. So we see all of this, right? Then I must show you this again. This right here must be shown, okay? Again, because this is crazy. When I saw this, I just knew that I'm gonna be rich. I don't know when. It's just a matter of time, But as long as I stay to my game plan, I should be all right. So let's get this off the screen. So we got Biz, can you explain to the chat again where they can buy Crow? Okay. Honey69 in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. All right, so let me get this off the screen real quick. She says she wants to explain where you could buy Crow. Okay. I use an exchange called crypto.com. If you go on your app store, I have a link in my description to get to crypto.com. Or you could just go on your app store right now and download crypto.com. It's a blue app. They have two or three different ones. The one on there that's blue. I can't pull it up on here. Let me see if I can. I downloaded that app, and that's where I buy all my crypto tokens through that app, right? And Crowcoin is crypto.com native token. All right, they had a special going on where they were giving 20% interest on the Crow that you stake on the platform. Basically, when I say stake, that means I'm giving the exchange the right to use my tokens for liquidity. All liquidity means is money that's available. So when somebody say a liquidity and the liquidity is moving, that just means money, right? So I'm giving them permission to use my tokens, but they got to pay me for that, right? As liquidity. So if somebody wants to buy and sell, they have those tokens right there, whatever they want to do with them, and they pay me 20%. So I deposited 100,000 Crow tokens, right? The Crow tokens are like 12 cents a piece right now. When I was buying them, they were 5 cents a piece, right? So I deposited 100,000 Crow tokens into that staking program, and they're paying me 20% on those tokens, and they send out I made like 400, I get like 400 tokens a week. That's just deposited into my account just from me staking it on that platform. So you want to download crypto.com app. It's Genesis One. Appreciate you pulling up. All right, you want to download the crypto.com app is what I do, right? And then you just go through the process. It's an official exchange. It's the most regulated exchange. He said BlackRock is so big, your phone will all correct. It's the truth. BlackRock is the biggest investment firm in the entire world. Is BlackRock, right? They say Robinhood don't list all of that. See, it's a difference, right? Robinhood and places like Webull and stuff, they list only certain crypto tokens. Crypto.com and things like Coinbase And BNB. Reason why I like crypto.com, especially for beginners, because it's an easier interface. It's more friendly to use, right? You can understand it better. When you're looking at Coinbase, it's a little complex. You want to start with, you're going to crawl before you walk, right? So crypto.com is a good beginner because it's easy to navigate around. You can see everything on there. You can use the search bar and start to fill out what's going on. But this is where you buy your tokens at, right? So what I've been doing, I just go on the crypto.com app. Once again, when you see the Lakers play, look at the court, look at the arena. It's called crypto.com arena. You know, what is that telling you? Where's the future going? Right? This is why Biz is so adamant about this. You're not going to be rich today, right? You don't think about that shit. You think about ownership. Don't worry about the money. Ownership is the key to wealth. I was down $9,000 in my portfolio before, and I still was buying. That's when I was buying the most. When I was down the most, I was buying the most, because reason why I was down, because of COVID-19. It scared the shit out of people. I understand that didn't have nothing to do with the actual things I was buying. It was just giving me opportunity. And remember, I'm just putting money I don't care about anyway. I was down $9,000. Now I'm up thousands of dollars. So had I sold my shit because everybody else was selling, I would have missed the opportunity. I would have been mad. And guess what? Oh, this market shit is a scam. No, it's the way you're approaching it. You know, you're rushing. Don't rush, right? Just take your time. Be patient. Remember, it's a war on the horizon. That spells opportunity. If that fucking war gets bigger and it breaks out and America have to go back Israel, guess what? All of the markets going down will present buying opportunities. But you understand 90% of the world will be in fear at that time. They won't want to buy shit because first thing they're going to say, oh, we in war. First thing I'm going to say is, man, I feel bad for the people in war, but let me get some more ownership, because ownership is the key to wealth. Stop chasing money. Money is the wrong thing to chase. It's the ownership that you want, right? Ownership is what you want. Then when you see a former president of the United States saying this, listen to this shit, right? This is what you got to see who this is. We all know who this is. Listen to what he's saying.
Thank you for the statement. Yeah, with the goggles on.
A lot of the smartest people in crypto are moving their businesses out of the U.S. because they're scared of the U.S.'s regulations.
Because of the hostility.
Correct.
Yeah, crypto is moving out of the U.S. because of hostility toward crypto.
Correct. So what are you going to do to stop it?
Well, we'll stop it because I don't want that. I don't want that. I want that. If we're going to embrace it, we have to let them be here. Biden doesn't even know what it is. If you ask Biden, sir, are you for or against crypto? What's that? What the? Get me off the stage. You say, get me off the stage. No, he has no idea. But look, Gensler is very much against it. And I say this, a lot of people are very much for it, probably a lot of the people in this group. And if you like crypto in any form, and it comes in a lot of different forms, if you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump.
Now, the guys, did you see that? I want to replay that clip because I didn't have it on the screen in full, but we need to replay this. You guys know who this is. Think about what the fuck the future holds when a presidential candidate is talking like this. But people keep saying it's a scam. Listen to this guy.
Thank you for the statement. Yeah, with the goggles on.
A lot of the smartest people in crypto.
Now, look at who's asking the question. This is why I tell you, the youth are very smart, man. The youth set the trends, right? The youth will be the former adults. I mean, the future adults. Look at the guy with his glasses on. He's a young kid, a young man, right? And look at what he's asking the president or former president and the presidential candidate, right? He's talking about cryptocurrency. The older people in the room are always scared because they're settled in their ways. You ever heard you can't teach an old dog new tricks? This is why. They set in their ways. They don't see innovation. They only want to do what's been working, right? This is why the older people miss these opportunities unless they're very in tune with the younger generation. The younger generation likes Bitcoin. So when all of these politicians die out and they fade out, you're going to have these younger people taking their place. which they understand the crypto market. What is that telling you for the future? This is my opinion. Okay. But look at the guy asking this former president about this question. This is not Nancy Pelosi. This is not none of these older people in the Congress talking to him. These are people that might take their place one day, that will take their place one day. Then when will the crypto market be at? Right? Listen.
Are moving their businesses out of the U.S. because they're scared of the U.S.'s regulations.
Because of the hostility.
Correct.
Yeah, crypto is moving out of the U.S. because of hostility toward crypto.
Correct. So what are you going to do to stop it?
Well, we'll stop it because I don't want that. I don't want that.
We'll stop it because I don't want that. This is what Donald Trump is saying. He wants the businesses to stay here. So this is why Donald Trump's saying, if you like crypto, you better vote for me. Now watch Joe Biden in the future change his tune because he understands what Donald Trump is doing right here. This is politically motivated. He's trying to get elected, right? He's trying to get elected. So he knows his voter base. He's trying to build his voter base because I tell you what, I'm not saying I don't care about the policies and none of that shit, but it's not a president alive that actually changed my life. Me, I'm the one changed my life. Biden in the office right now, the economy messed up. Guess what? I'm still living. When Trump was in the office, the economy was good. Guess what? I'm still living. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm just being honest with my opinions. When I hear Donald Trump say this, he got my vote right now today. I can't wait to go vote for this man. Right now. Why? Because of this. Why? Because I'm invested into this crypto market. And I see if he get elected, oh man, we're going to have some nice crypto shit going on around here, which is going to make me what? More wealthy. Make my children more wealthy. You know, I have more things to pass to my children. This is how Biz think. This is why Biz is living the way he's living. I'm not rich, but I'm on the way. You understand? I'm not trying to do anything but show you what I've been doing. And it was been working for me. And I'm trying to help you understand and see. Because I can break this shit down to where you can see this shit. You know, and then you have to make action. I can't force you to do anything. I can't tell you to do anything. I can tell you my advice. My opinions, not advice.
I want that. If we're going to embrace it, we have to let him be here. Biden doesn't even know what it is. If you ask Biden, sir, are you for or against crypto? What's that? What the? Get me off the stage. He's saying, get me off the stage. No, he has no idea. But look, Gensler is very much against it. And I say this, a lot of people are very much for it. Probably a lot of the people in this group. And if you like crypto in any form, and it comes in a lot of different forms, if you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump.
If you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump. You heard that? It's politically motivated, of course. But if you're in favor of crypto, which I am, because he's explaining to you that the other side ain't even worried about this. But when he's saying this, oh, trust me, they hear what he's saying. And I can almost guarantee you Biden starts to be a little bit more friendly towards crypto because he sees what Donald Trump is doing here. So let's look at this and then we're going to get out of here, right? I don't want to hold you guys up too much. This is the state of the crypto market, right? This is where you can find this on CoinMarketCap. All you have to do is look up CoinMarketCap and you can see the CoinMarketCap just shows you where the market is, okay? At the top right, you see this thing called Fear and Greed Index, okay? The Fear and Greed Index lets you know the state of the market, right? When this Fear and Greed Index is all the way over here, that means it's pandemonium in the market. This is when I like to sell. Remember what Warren Buffett says, the best investor in history. When others are greedy, you be fearful. When this Fear and Greed Index is over here, this is when Biz like to buy. This is when COVID comes, when all of the disasters come. This Fear and Greed Index was go over here to fear, right? This is telling you the state of the market right here. This is very major. Uh-oh, the guy's here to assess my property. Let me see what I can do to I can open this back door for him because I got this shit on my phone. Let me open this door for him. He's gonna come up in here talking. Hold on, we almost done. I'm gonna get out of here in a second. Just give me 1 second. Let me get this guy in the house so we could talk this money talk about my property. Hold on. All right. I leave the door open for you, man. Don't let no bugs in my house. All right, let me get through this real quick. This is the state of the market, the fear and greed index. So we have this is extreme greed over here. This is when I like to be selling out of my positions or making I don't be buying over here. That's just me, right? This is not financial advice, okay? This is what I like to do. We buy I like to, I don't buy on this side. I like to buy over here. So you see we moving into that greed territory. If this war in Israel breaks out, this territory is going to start to go here, right? And Ethereum right here is at 3,700. It's up 20% in the past 7 days. Why? Because it is ETF news. This is why. Hold on, I'm on live stream real quick. Let me just get through this and we're gonna go look. We could actually walk out and look while I'm on live stream. I could probably. Oh, they came up the road. They passed some people in the back. So let me go chat with them for a little bit, and then you come on out. Yeah, I'll come out there and meet with you. Okay. You could do whatever you want, man. Just walk around and look. Man, making all the money right there. All right, I'm gonna come out there in about maybe 10 minutes. All right. So this is Ethereum right here. We at 30. Yeah, I'll find you out there. Don't worry. This is Ethereum. Yeah, he's about to walk around the property. See, this is what you get from ownership. All right, so Ethereum right here is 3,700. It's up 20% in the past 7 days. Right? Why? Because the news. Right? So I don't like to buy in the green like this. This is my personal opinions. Do not take this as financial advice. I understand what's going on here. The news is bringing excitement. What does Warren Buffett say? When others are greedy, which would be this 20% rise, you be fearful. This is what Warren Buffett says. Okay? When others are fearful, you be greedy. I am stacking money because the move has been made already. Understand what I'm saying to you. The move has been made, right? So I see this. I'm waiting for something to happen to drop this market, remembering that this ETF has been approved and these prices might go back down a little bit. And that's when I'll start buying. But in the grand scheme of things, if you don't care, a lot of people just say dollar cost average, just buy every week, right? If you don't care, you can buy it because in 10 years, it will be higher than where it is today. Point blank. But I already got money into this stuff. So I ain't tripping either way. So that's why I'm being patient because we're up 20%. This is Ethereum chart, right? So we could load this up, see if this loads in, right? Let's look at it in the past 7 days. Remember this news, I want to show you how tricky this market is too. This news came out like right around in here somewhere, 522, like right in this area. This news came out. But look when the move was made. Somebody knows something, right? Because the move was made before the actual announcement. This was anticipating the announcement. So I can almost sense a little downward pressure coming because a lot of people made thousands of dollars with this move right here. So I want to wait until we go back down a little bit or something happens to push this market down, and that will give me opportunity, right? I don't want to just rush in because this is what scares people, man. If you come and piling money in here, not understanding that the market has a potential to go down, and then the market starts going down, that's when you get swayed and say, oh, I'm losing money. You're not thinking about 10 years from now. If this news just came out today, what does that tell you will happen in the next 10 years? Okay, let me check the chat, see what's going on. I'm getting better with this. We got the Rat King in the building. Andre Dub in the building. It say, I hope Warren Buffett and Biden say something negative about Ethereum. Facts. This is facts. I hope they do. And they push it down. Because if they say this market, you need to understand it's going nowhere. It's substantiated. It is locked in. With this news, What this ETFs being put on the United Stock Exchange is pushing the crypto market to the forefront, saying, hey, guys, it's official. We're here now. So now, understanding that, I don't even need to know what the fuck a Bitcoin is or Ethereum is. What I know in my brain is this shit is official. So I need to see what I could do to get some of this shit. Then I'll research it. That's how I look at it, right? So let me see what's going on. I'll research it a little bit, but I need to get my foot in the door because BlackRock wants it. Fidelity wants it. What is Fidelity? That's who holds all your 401ks, ain't it? Right? What are they doing? Why are you not paying attention? Pay attention. Don't miss the boat. Okay? We can laugh, we can joke, we can roast. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want to talk, but at the end of the day, what is that doing for your life? This shit right here will make a change in your life. You know? Crypto been showing out all year. Juicy Fruit, Biz been saying this. Right? Look, good point. Right here. That way, it'll take a dump. Good time to buy. Exactly. Andre Dub, you got it. That's the mindset you need to have. You need to understand and be ready for the downward pressure because, again, if you have 10 sunny days in a row, what's coming? Rain, thunderstorms. If you have 10 thunderstorm days in a row, what's coming? A sunny day. It's always good and it's always bad. Don't run into the good so much, my opinion, not financial advice. Okay. And understanding that if it goes down, you put money that you don't care about anyway. When you go to the casino and you bet $500 on black, right? You put $500 on black and you lose, guess what? You walk out of there broke. Okay. You have no problem doing that shit. But if I put $500 on Ethereum, it might go down. It might be worth $300, but guess what? It ain't worth $0. This Ethereum shit ain't going out of business. If I put $500 in Bitcoin, it might drop me down to $350 for the time being, which would do what? Present a opportunity for me to add more at a cheaper price, right? I'm concerned with the ownership. Fuck the money. I almost wish they would take the money out of it, right? They wouldn't show you the amount of money it is because when you see it go down, that's when you panic. What are you worried about the money you put in there for? Stop worrying about money. Ownership. How much Ethereum do you own? How much Bitcoin do you own? That's what you need to be thinking about. Because the economy can sway based off of news, based off of human emotions. I don't give a fuck what the economy doing. I care about the asset. I want a piece of this asset. I want as much of this asset as I can. I don't give a damn about the price because in 10 years from now, it's going to be worth more than what it is today. Point blank is simple. Why? Because it's coming mainstream. It's only 3% of the population is invested in cryptocurrency. Where do you think the future is? I can see $1 million Bitcoin in 50 years, right? I can see a fucking $20,000 Ethereum. So what do I give a damn if it drops down to 2,000? That does nothing but give me more time to buy more, right? I'm putting money that I don't care about anyway. So when that move happens, I'm already in the market, right? Then once I double, this is my strategy, not for financial advice. Once I double and triple my money, I like to take my initial investment out. Now I'm playing with house money. Now I'm really prepared for any type of downswing. I can add even more ownership when a downswing, right? I like to take my initial investment out. So now my money is secure in my pocket and I ain't tripping off no money. The problem is people chase money and don't understand that money is just debt. You know, money is created. If you look at your dollar bill, it say this is debt. It's for debt, right? It's two different types of debt. You got assets and liabilities, you know? So we are Kasamajaga. Appreciate you pulling up. So let me see. I might want to go out here and talk to this guy while I'm on live stream. I don't know if I should do that or not, but I don't care. It's probably good information for people to see. But we about to go out here and discuss my property. This guy pulls up. It's a older white gentleman, right? He's talking about business. They want to put a water line through my property. So he wants to go out there and look at it. In order for him to do that, he has to pay me. It's called an easement, right? I'm cool with that. That's money coming into me. This is why I'm blessed. And I appreciate all you guys pulling up, man, because I don't need to take from you. I want to give to you so you can give to your children. right? Because God is going to bless me either way, right? Because I'm doing good for the community overall, so let me see what else we got. That's pretty much it. I just needed to show this to my community, the people that follow me, so they can understand what's going on. So now you have an understanding of what's going on. Remember, I don't care about these price fluctuations. That don't matter to me. Fuck the price. I'm not worried about the price. I want ownership. That's it. Simple as that. I'm not putting money in there that's going to affect me. As soon as I put that money in the market, I think I just lost it at the poker table. I think I just lost it playing blackjack. I don't give a fuck about the money. So the money could go down. What I do know is how much Ethereum I own. That's what matters to me. How much Bitcoin do I own? How much Crowcoin do I own? How much XRP tokens do I have? That's what matters. I don't give a damn about the money because I wouldn't have put the money in the market in the first place. You understand? All the Jordans and all that shit that I bought, what is it doing? Nothing. They actually dry rotting because I don't even wear them shits that much. And who is that impressed? People that look at me in the street? Fuck with that talking about. When I show them my crypto portfolio, they looking at me like, damn, you got all that? Yeah. And I didn't get it all in one day. And remember, I was buying at these low levels. So now that the market is exploding, I saw all of this shit happening 3 years ago. This is why I was talking about it. And now it's coming to fruition. So now everybody can see that this shit is real. But Biz been saying this shit 3 years ago, right? Because I can see not saying I'm Cleo or something, but I've been looking and paying attention to the news and I've been seeing which way the world is moving. Now, if you can't see this shit, I don't know what to tell you. Donald Trump has also said he's accepting crypto for his campaign donation. Imagine that shit. Donald Trump is accepting donations for his campaign in cryptocurrency. Now, that's the first president to do that. The presidential candidate to do that. Now, what do you think happens 10 years from now? Everybody will be accepting this shit. Where would the price be at then? Stop worrying about money. Money is the root to all evil. Stop worrying about money. Ownership is the key to wealth, not money. Okay? And then I maybe want to, yes, Juicy Fruit. Let me see if I could prove that and pull that up. Let me see if I can prove that because I see that wow right there. So Biz don't just like to talk about it. I want to prove that to you. Why this guy is out there walking around my damn property? I don't care because he got to pay me. So let's see. We got Trump accepts crypto. Let me see if I could get an article on this so you can see this. All right, so let's pull this up on your screen. But we know more about the people on this platform. Pay attention, man. Where's the disconnect? Where's the disconnect? We know more about the people on this platform. These people know more about me than they do about this shit. These people know more about each other and what this one said and what that one said. Do you understand why it's 90% of the world that don't got $1,000 in case of emergency? Because where's the focus? On bullshit. Shit is very serious, man. Okay? Donald Trump has a break. Look, right here. This is 3 days ago. I need you guys to see this. I just pulled this up. Let me share this on the screen. Donald Trump campaign says it will begin accepting contributions through cryptocurrency. You see it right there. Right? This is not, I don't give a damn about Donald Trump or Joe Biden. I don't care nothing about that shit. The policies, whatever the fuck. In my opinion, it's two wings on the same bird. Okay, one over here, one over here. It's a bird controlling this thing, which I believe is BlackRock, but that's just my opinion. That's not. I can't substantiate that. But BlackRock own every fucking thing, so BlackRock tell both of these motherfuckers what to do. It's like you finance both sides of the war. But as you can see, Donald Trump presidential campaign. Okay, this is the first time this is happening. You guys must pay attention to this shit. Okay. Donald Trump's presidential campaign said Tuesday it would begin accepting donations in cryptocurrency as a part of an effort to build what it calls a crypto army leading up to election day. Lord have mercy. And we worried about the wrong shit. Can you see this on your screen? This is a mic drop. Okay? This is a major mic drop. Think about 10 years from now. Stop fucking worrying about today. It's the problem. We want instant gratification. This is not where you want to be at for instant gratification. For instant gratification, take your ass to the casino and let them rob you. Take all your money. Okay? And you hit every now and then. You think you winning. Go place a sports bet on a game, on a basketball game. You want that shit. This is for your future. This is for your children. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm mad at my mother and father and grandmother. You know why? Because they didn't buy Amazon. They was too busy bullshitting. They didn't buy Facebook when Facebook came out. And guess who started that Facebook move? The youth. The youth started it. Now 90-year-olds got Facebook profiles. All right. I remember when the internet came around, nobody knew what the fuck the internet was. Okay. It was on the news talking about, what is this internet thing? You got the A with the circle. What is that? Now you can't do shit without the internet. You got to have internet. The way internet revolutionized the world is the way cryptocurrency is going to revolutionize the financial industry, in my opinion. I can see this shit. I'm just taking my time because time in the market is better than timing the market. The more time you spend in the market, the more you start to understand, right? Then when you get overwhelmed, that's when you go listen to the bullshit. You go be entertained a little bit. But we got to have balance. We can't just be all bullshit. This is why the community is so fucked up. And this is why they don't teach your ass this shit in school. Because the lion will never tell the prey how to get away. Because if they do, then we'll have a bunch of lions running around here and no fucking animals for the lions to eat. So he's not going to teach you how the fuck to get away from them. That's not happening. This is why they don't teach this shit in school. This is why Biz on this platform. I'm trying to help you understand. But these few things that I'm showing are letting you know where is the world shifting. Okay? They want a digital dollar. What's digital gold? Bitcoin. What's digital silver? Ethereum, in my opinion. If you ever see a Bitcoin, they show it as a gold token. If you ever see Ethereum, they show it as a silver token. Fuck all that other bullshit. Okay? Pay attention to what the hell you see right in your face. And stop thinking about today. Stop thinking about next week. Stop thinking about 6 months from now. I am thinking about obtaining ownership of this asset. And I'm talking about the major ones where the community backs them. Okay, we can go back to this screen. I got this dude outside walking around. I'm about to go out there and look, but he needs me, so I ain't in no rush. He got to wait for me. So let's see. We're going to go here. All right, so we got all of this shit going on, and all we doing is focus on the bullshit. Right? So let's see. This is Ethereum, right? So I'm going to show you the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Now, you will not see Crow Token on this list. I have done research on Crow Token. This is why I added it to my bag, right? So you got the top 10 right here, right? Cardano, Dogecoin, Toncoin, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know what the fuck that is. So there you go, that XRP. Number 7, there's like this token, right? Remember, these are market caps, right? So this is where I want people to get to. You might be confused. You might say, well, how is this number 7? It's only 50 cents. And this one here is $6.42, but it's number 9 because this shit is a blind. We looking at here, the market cap. How much is this shit valued at? The total overall market cap is what matters, right? So BNB is at 88, what's that? 88 billion, right? Then you got 75 billion of Solana. This Solana shit really, really is crazy because I seen Solana at $9, man. That shit is $168 right now. This shit is crazy. That's been pumping. So what I think might happen, you might get a Solana ETF because Wall Street wants in. This is why you see all these ETFs being put out, right? This USDC, it's number 6, but I wouldn't even count this because it's a stable coin. It's pegged to $1. People buy this USDC and then use this USDC to transfer to these other tokens. So Tether, like the number 3 and number 6, they are stable coins. See how it's pegged to $1? It's nearly always at $1. So you'll see it just sitting there at $1. But this is the top 10, right? So we got Dogecoin, which is a meme token, but it's the first meme token. So this would be a good token, right? I remember this at 5 cents. It's at 16 cents. Cardano is number 10, right? 45 cents. XRP, I like this token. I've been buying XRP. This is what I've been doing. I'm not telling anybody else to do this, but this is what I've been doing. Why are you buying XRP, Biz? Because if the United States use this XRP ledger, okay, as the backing for the digital dollar, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire because this price will absolutely explode, in my opinion, right? Do some research on XRP. Shout out to Odium Speaks for bringing that to my attention, okay? And I'm willing to take a risk, me personally, on this shit. Bitcoin is number 1. Look, it's worth 1.3 trillion, the biggest asset. This is why the big dogs want in. And pay attention, they just getting into it now. So don't tell me this shit is too overpriced. That's bullshit. They're just now putting it on the market. You got Ethereum. It's valued at 450 billion. So can you not see Ethereum possibly doubling the value and making it to $1 trillion market cap? Let me explain this to you. The market cap of gold is something like $13 trillion. The total market cap of the crypto world is like 2 trillion. So what happens when we get to the market cap of gold? Where would these prices be at? And Bitcoin is the most scarcest asset in the world. This is why you see this price going up. It's not enough. It's only 19 million Bitcoins in circulation right now. It would max supply. Look at where it said right there, 21 million. It would only be 21 million Bitcoin ever made. So once they print that last Bitcoin, there will be no more Bitcoins made. What would the price do then? Right? This is the scarcest asset in the world. Bitcoin. Understand that shit. Fuck the money. Fuck the money. I don't care about the money. I want the asset. The asset matters. Because doesn't the house market move? People buy houses. They don't give a fuck about the housing market. But the housing market going to go up and down, right? You preferably want to buy it when it's down, but you don't care because you know you got an asset right there. You understand? Same shit. I look at Bitcoin as digital real estate, in my opinion. This is how I break it to myself so I can understand. You know, it's actually better than real estate because I can move it whenever I want. I could take it with me. I could go. You can't do that with a house, you know, and then you can't sell it whenever you want. You got to put it on the market. So BNB, this is why I'm going to show you why I like Crow token. Okay. BNB is number 4 on this top 10 list. What is BNB? It's an exchange token. It's BNB is Binance. Binance is like crypto.com. Okay. This is Binance's token on this market. BNB is valued at $88 billion. Crow token is an exchange token as well, but it's not as valuable as BNB, but it has more approvals and more regulation than BNB. Right. So I can see, this is just my opinion. This is not me telling you what's going to happen. I don't know, but I can see maybe Crowcoin, crypto.com competing with BNB. That is a competitor. What would that do? Drive the price up of Crow token. I'm buying it at 12 cents. What happens when Crowcoin hit $1, $2? Biz is going to be in the money. And I'm looking at this shit. Now let's see where Crowcoin is, and we're going to get out of here so I could go entertain this guy on this property. Like, see all of these tokens, right? Be careful. Do not just jump. These are some of the tokens that give people There go Chronos, number 33. I remember Chronos was at like 42. Look at it, moving slowly up. See it? The total market cap is 3 billion. You see that shit? I'm buying this shit. I've been buying this shit at 5 cents. I also own a little Stellar, right? Look at the market cap, 3 billion. It's 11 cents. Fuck these prices. Think about this market cap. This market cap is what matters, right? Understand, I got a little Shiba Inu. I think Shiba Inu is very close in the top 10. Let me see where Shiba Inu is. Shiba Inu got to be up here somewhere because Shiba Inu is, let me see, Shiba right there, number 12. I've been buying this. This is the second crypto meme token to dodge, right? It's Shiba Inu. I like Shiba Inu. Don't worry about this fucking shit over here. Worry about this market cap. It's worth $14 billion. If you look at the price, it's not even a penny yet. So they like, yo, how the fuck is Shiba Inu more valuable than Polkadot? It's because of the total market cap right here. Right? This is what matters, this market cap, right? Now, can Shiba Inu get to a higher market cap? Of course. Right? It could get to 20 billion, 30 billion, 50 billion. Where would this price be? How much money will you make if you start investing? Remember, a little bit at a time. Fuck all that dumping money in this shit. Don't do that. I like I said, I take out a certain amount of money every time I get paid just to put into this market because I see the president of the United States talking about he want to fucking take cryptocurrency donations. So these are the top tokens. We could go look at market cap. You could click on them. They'll give you all the things you need to learn about them. And I'm just hoping people paying attention to this shit. Now, once you start to get down here, right, it starts to get a little, you're finding diamonds in the rough. These are the tokens that give crypto a bad name because they just fucking here. You know what I'm saying? This is a good one. This this is some AI. This is an AI crypto, right? It's not even worth $1 billion. It's pushing close to closing on $1 billion. But look where it's at, number 94 on the list, right? But they do have a good community. And as far as you go down, you will see this. This is what people need to be thinking about opportunity. You know, you got to, it goes up to, it's a bunch of crypto. They list everyone on this. So when somebody tells you about a cryptocurrency, don't just jump in there. Normally, once they told you the move has already been made, right? So you want to be patient. Time is your friend. Don't rush into anything. So let me get up out of here, man. Go out here with this dude and see what he got going on. I want to give some crypto away today because I appreciate my supporters. Remember, if you hit my Cash App, I do not keep that money because I don't need it. I want to get everybody involved. So I like to give back to the community. So let's Andre Dub, what he said? Biz, what's your opinion on XRP? My opinion on XRP is that shit could be very major. It can be the basin of the digital dollar. They can use the XRP ledger and put that digital dollar. I don't know this for sure. Okay, this is just an opinion, right? They can put that the digital dollar can be used on XRP's ledger. If that happens, that means you will have all trillions and trillions of dollars moving through XRP, which will cause a major price explosion. They've been fighting with the XRP in court. The court has deemed XRP a commodity. The SEC's been suing the shit out of XRP, and they've been trying to destroy that company. And I wonder why. Because I think they want to take the technology that XRP has and use it as their own. But XRP been kicking their ass in court. They've been winning every fucking lawsuit, everything. XRP been whooping their ass. So I'm just thinking like, man, if the United States use XRP's ledger and all the whole world goes to this digital dollar shit and they using it on XRP's ledger, you will have trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars moving through XRP, which will cause a fucking price explosion you've never seen in your life. This shit might go to $1,000. I seen fucking people talking about $10,000 XRP, which is unbelievable. I'm not saying that, but I can see a $10 XRP. Right, I can see a $20 XRP. I can see a dollar XRP. Let's just start at a fucking dollar, right? I can see a dollar XRP, right? So if we got 50 cents to a dollar, that's a double up, right? I can see this shit on the horizon. Let alone if this shit goes to $100, I'm gonna be a fucking multi-millionaire, right? But that's not financial advice. That's for you to do a little bit more research. You know, understand what XRP is. It's a ledger. Right? It's like they basically what XRP is, It's a way to move money. You know how you you put a deposit in a bank, you gotta wait 3 days for that shit to clear. Well, XRP is instantaneous, right? This is why this is digital shit now. So if I deposit $3,000 in a bank, I gotta wait 2 days for that bitch to clear, and then the money comes available to me. Everybody's used to this system. You know, if you want to transfer money, it takes 2 or 3 days to clear, right? XRP is instantaneous. So if I transfer money to you, you ain't gotta wait shit. Now imagine that shit with assets, with homes being sold, with corporate real estate buildings being sold, when countries want to shift money between each other. Instantaneous movement on this XRP ledger. Price explosion. Boom. Stellar is similar to XRP. Okay, that's why I have a little Stellar as well. Right? Pay attention, man. Do some research. So, guys, well, right here, the government is negotiating. They want to buy out XRP too. I seen them say they want to buy out XRP. If they buy out XRP, we're gonna be straight. So, right. I think of digital XRP like digital PayPal. Exactly. Instantaneous movement of money and currency. Right? Instantaneous. Not no fucking 3-day wait. No 1 week wait. We gotta wait to clear all that bullshit. No, I pay you, you get your money. That would be the basis, in my opinion, not no fact. I don't have nothing to see about this shit, okay? I'm just looking at how why the fuck is the SEC trying to kill XRP so bad? You know, why? And they keep XRP kicking their ass every time in court. If they create a digital dollar using this fucking platform, I'm gonna be rich. Point blank and simple. So I'm willing to take a risk, not with all of my money. I got about maybe maybe $4,000 invested in XRP. Okay, I don't have fucking $100,000 in this shit. I'm not saying that this will happen, but is it worth that $3,000? Absolutely, because I'll be a multi-millionaire, right? But if not, I don't give a fuck because it's a risk, right? And I also have other investments. I don't just put all my eggs in one basket, right? Like I said, I have Crowcoin, I have XRP, I have CleanSpark, which is my play on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin takes off, I'm gonna be rich on that. So you know, it only takes one. It only takes one. You only gotta be right one fucking time. This is what Mark Cuban and the Dallas Mavericks owner said. Diversification is for idiots. This is what he says. Right? I don't believe that because I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I don't have one investment. I have 5 or 6 different investments. It only takes for me to be right about one of them and I'll be rich, right? I don't need to be right on every fucking thing I invest in. If I lose money over here, I make that up over here. You get it? So I'm looking for the best opportunities and I'm putting money in all of these different places, little by little, by obtaining ownership. And if one of those bitches is right, then I win. Do not let all of them shits be right. Then I really win. You get it? I can be wrong on 2 of them and right on 3 of them. I'm good. Right? And if you could think, I don't need 20 fucking investments. That means I got too much shit on my table. I think it's good for somebody to have 5 investments. If you only can have 5 investments the rest of your life, that means you would do your fucking research and you would see and you would spend a lot of time researching and seeing what's going on. If you only could pick 5 investments, I don't need a portfolio with 20 fucking investments because I can't keep up with all of them, right? I pick the best investments that I feel can be more powerful than the rest, and then I go with those. Bitcoin being number 1, Ethereum being number 2. Well, Biz, you don't own Ethereum. Well, I don't think you're right about that. I don't own any actual Ethereum, but I do own Shiba Inu, which is on Ethereum chain. Crowcoin is on Ethereum chain. Okay, Bone token is on Ethereum chain. Ethereum price go up, everything on the Ethereum chain go up. You understand? So I'm playing these tokens sideways, right? Using other means to get a little piece of that shit. If Ethereum's price explode, all the tokens on the Ethereum's chain are gonna go up because people gonna start buying that shit. I'm not getting ahead of the curve. So I just want you guys to pay attention, man. Opportunity is here. This is one of the best times to be alive, man. If you're paying attention, this can transform the way we know about currency. It's the digital takeover of money, the monetary system is what you're watching here. Okay. Imagine the internet when the internet first came out, if everybody was invested in the internet. We'd be millionaires. But nobody knew what it was. What's that? I don't trust that. People going to scam. They always going to say this dumb shit. They always say this shit, this negative shit. Keep saying the negative shit because I want the price to go down because I want more of this shit. The more, they've been trying to destroy the cryptocurrency industry for years. And now guess what? Get down or lay down. Well, they laid the fuck down because they put it on the United States Stock Exchange now. It's official. It's official. It's official asset class. So let me get some people put their Cash App in here. Oh yeah, we could talk about that too. I got this guy outside fucking running around my property. I wonder if I should go out there and talk to him on stream. Maybe not, man, because these people on this fucking app is crazy. They get jealous and all that shit. So, all right, this is the best time to be alive, and your children need you because they can't make these moves. You must make these moves for them and your grandchildren and your great grandchildren. Because I fucking wish to God my mother bought some Amazon. Because I wouldn't be on this app talking to nobody. I'd be in a fucking tree somewhere sitting down chilling. In a tree house. Fuck a house. I'll be in a tree house on a fucking, what's that thing? That thing that you lay on and that motherfucker swinging, you just drinking tea. I'll be rich as the fuck. As she been with my mindset. But guess what? Days of Our Lives and all them dumbass soap operas had the mind entertained and wasn't paying attention. Is somebody sitting in the shade today for a tree that was planted years ago? Okay? Somebody is sitting in the shade under a tree today that was planted years ago. And we know it takes hundreds of years for trees to grow. Not fucking a week. Stop thinking instant gratification. Understand where the future is going. Understand ownership is better than money. And with that being said, let me get some Cash Apps in this motherfucker so we can get this Bitcoin sent out to people because this is what biz do. Once again, anybody that donates a Cash App to me, I do not take the money and spend it on myself. I donated to the community and I give back, and you're gonna see this. Biz do this a lot, okay? More so than anybody else on this app, because I appreciate everybody here, man. And I want you guys to get involved. And if you guys don't understand, if I give this shit to you, then guess what? You have to go do some research, and that's all I'm here for, is to change your mind. So let me see. I got Nada Watkins, we're going to start off with you. $10 right here. All right, we're going to pay Bitcoin. So we got NATA WATKINS. WATKINS. Nada Watkins, we're going to give you $10 in Bitcoin coming up right now. Appreciate your support. So we got, I'm sending it right now. Boom. You should be getting that. That's one. All right. Yep. She said she bought some. I see you, Rat King. I bought some. Rat King, that name long as hell. It's hard for me. I don't like typing that whole long ass name. I miss Clara Booker, man. That shit was easy to type. So we got I'm like, goddamn, she got all them goddamn letters. So we got $10. You should be coming to you, Nada Watkins. This is from the community. Biz does not take anybody's money and spend it on his personal gain. I'm not on here for that. This is proof. I don't beg for Cash Apps and then take your money and go put it in my gas tank. I feel like that's bullshit because I go to work every day, but that's just me. So we got this is why I'm different. So we got Philly 2K24 coming to you. So we got BSK 4000. 1, 2, 3, 4,000. I'm not gonna say your name, bro. Fuck that. These people on this app crazy. So we're gonna send this to you right now. Bitcoin coming to you, $10. We're gonna pick 5 people, so that's 2. All right. The first 5 people that put their Cash App in here, we got 2 on the way. This how biz rock, man. And I need to take this damn Bitcoin fund down because now y'all fucking taking the money. And like I said, the more that people donate to my Cash App, I do not spend the money. I always give it back to the community because I want you guys to do research. I'm worried about, more concerned about your future than you are. GEL Angel BROWN Angel Brown C. Okay, we got you. $10 is on the way, so that's 3. All right. This is what biz do, man. So remember, if you donate to this Cash App, it's the community's Bitcoin fund. I need to change that because it ain't $100 no more. It's probably somewhere around $30 because I gave some away the other stream. So that's 3. All right. So we got Miss Too Nice, Denise Stewart. You coming $10 coming to you. No, not $1, biz. Put $10. Damn, I was about to send a lady $1. So we got Denise Stewart. MI Miss Too NICE. Miss Too Nice. Got you right here. It's coming to you, Miss Denise. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Boom. Denise Stewart, your $10 is in the air. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 people, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. One more person. So who's the last person? Yep. You're right. Genesis 1. Who? Mary Man in this bang. My boy Mary Man said, "Fuck that shit. I need that." So we had. Oh, my Cash App is on the screen. It's on the bottom. If you want to donate, remember this money is not going in my pocket at all. I keep the money stacked up on this Cash App. I don't use when I transfer money to my kid's mom or something. I use Zelle. I don't. This Cash App is specifically for the community because I need people to learn. I want to get as much people involved with this shit because I see it's an opportunity here for people. So the last person we going to is Mary Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, I done sent 4 out. This would be 5, and then that'll be good. And then you guys can go and have fun, and we can fucking laugh and joke. So we got paid $10 to Mary Man. MARRIED. Mary Man. I already got you on here. You already done got some Bitcoin from the kid, but it's all good. You here. And I appreciate the support. So boom. Next. Mary Man, your $10 of Bitcoin is in the way, is in the air. And I give back, man. So I just want you to see the shit they talk about this person. They have no clue what they're saying. So damn Andre, man. You know what, Dre? I'ma just give you $10 because you support everybody on this damn platform, and I watch you, and I appreciate that. So you getting $10 just cause your name Andre, and you deserve it. DRE Dre WIS Dre Wish 12. So that's that 6th person, man. The only reason I'm doing I say we can't find. Let me see. DRE WIS 12. We couldn't find any matches trying to enter a phone number or email. Andre, let me see. Cash. Let me see. It's not showing nothing, Dre. Dre Wish DREWISH 12. No, fuck that. I need to get Dre. I need to get Andre this damn Andre, man, I appreciate you, bro. You always looking out, man, and I want you to get this. But are you sure that's your Cash App, Dre? Let me see. DRE. I typed it 3 times. WISH. Dre Wish 12. 1, 2. We couldn't find any matches. Yo, Dre, I got $10 for you in this Bitcoin shit. Cause I appreciate your support, man. You always looking out. But I can't, for some reason, it won't let me send it to you. Whoopi Rock. Now, when you send the Cash App, Whoopi, that goes, when you send a super chat, that goes to the channel. That goes to me. I get to keep that because that's coming from YouTube. But the Cash Apps are given right back to the community. It's not Dre Wiz. That's a typo. Okay, there we go. I got you, bro. You deserve this, man. I watch you, bro. You give everybody's platform you be giving, and you deserve this. So I want you to get involved with us too, man. That's a typo. Dre, DREWHIZ 12. Yo, bro. WHIZ DREWHIZ. Bro, that's not coming up either, Dre. Come on, Dre. Yeah, I'm on that Oprah Genesis. What? DREWHIZ. DREWHIZ 1 2. Bro, that shit not popping up. I'm irritated because I want to get you deserve this, bro. I'll be fuck, man. You sure that's it, man? That ain't it. Dre. DREWHIZ 12. DREWHIZ 12. I don't it's not popping up. Odium speaks. I'm gonna send you the damn screenshot that this shit not popping up so Drake can see this shit. Cause it's not popping up. I can't use Cash App. I am in the Netherlands. Oh, the super chats, they go to YouTube and YouTube takes money and then they send me a YouTube check for that. So that goes direct to my bank account. But all Cash Apps, I give them back to the community because Cash App is on Bitcoin. Pay attention. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. Well, Bitcoin is on Cash App. Why? Because it's about to be major. You say, just say you didn't want the Cash App, Andre. Yo, Dre, bro, I tried this shit twice. I should screenshot. I'm going to send it to you, Odium Speaks, because I got you in my contacts. I'm going to send you this shit. Watch, you going to see. That shit is not where Dre, you know I rock with you, dog. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. You a good dude, man. Let me see. Odium Speaks. Look, let me show you what's popping up when I try to send this man his money. Look, you should see it right now. It's saying we couldn't find any matches, and that's the same dollar before. Yeah, bro, I put it in there. Fuck, man. I that shit stressing me out, man, cause you a good dude, man. Fuck, man. Let me see. Andre Dub. Okay. Oh, you sent something. I'ma send it back. Bang. There we go. You got it. It's in the wind, big dog. Here go your Bitcoin coming right now, Andre. Yes, sir. I got it. So I see what you just did. I got you now. Bang. You in there. So I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. I sent it. Right. So you good. You good, big dog. Now, I appreciate everybody on this platform. 1, 2. Mary Man for me and Whoopi. Knuckler Ellison, $5. Oh, I appreciate y'all. Y'all sending the money back. Hey, all this money, I'm telling you, I gotta add it up and see how much I got left on this app. Probably like $40. So let me change this now so everybody can see that Biz is keeping it 100. I like to keep the count so everybody can see. If you see what I'm doing on this stream, I'm being real transparent. So we got $60 right here. Boom. So now we could change that, and now $60 left. I gave out 60 today. Y'all sent in a total. I see Mary Man put a 20, so that'll bring it back to 60. So yeah, so 40 from 100 is 60. So he sent 20, and Nakil Nakala Ellis sent 5. So let me change that to 65 right here, 65, because she sent 5. Boom. So we got it all good. We all squared away. If any new Cash Apps come in when I get off screen, I'll just add them because Biz is all about this shit, man. I want people to succeed, man, and I appreciate that love and support from the community. Remember, without you guys, there's no channel. You know, without you guys' support, is no channel. The chat makes the channel. Yep, I got the Cash App, Mary Man, and I just added it. That's why we at 65 right now, because I gave away $60 today, which brought me down to 40. And then you sent the 20, so I put that back into the Cash App fund, and then Nada sent me 5, so I put that back into this. So now the running count is $65. All of that's for the community. Appreciate you guys, man. Real shit. So let me go out here and deal with this. It was 10 from me and 10 from you. Facts. I got it. Mary Man, I got that joint. So I put it. It's in the running count. Everything is even. We squared away. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to go out here and deal with this dude and see what he talking about, because he gonna have to pay me. You see why Biz don't want your money, man? Because all the super chats, man, that's just support, and I appreciate it. You know, I'm not gonna tell you to do it. I'm not gonna tell you not, but God gonna bless me, man. I didn't ask for this guy to pull up in my driveway talking about they want to pay me to run lines and shit through my property. That's God doing that, man. You know. I always try to help, and then look how I come back. So appreciate everybody that support me, man. No matter what they say about the kid, man, they ain't never talking about shit I'm doing currently because they can't hold a can of paint to me, and that's what it is. So shout out to everybody here. I'm gonna play this one time so you can understand where I'm coming from. I like this black man talking. I like this, and we out. All right, man. Salute to the chat, and tell your favorite content creator to donate to give back before they start talking about biz. Man, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers in real life though. With real life though, the show is on the road. I'm gonna be showing in real life though. Right? I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers with my real life. The more they talk shit, I'm gonna just paint the picture a whole different way. So as much as people take from you, pay attention to who gives back to you. Okay? With that being said, man, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody here. Let me go entertain this dude on my property, man. I want to see what he talking about out there. You guys have a good day. And remember, man, think about the future, not the present. All right? Time waits for no man, but waste of time is a dumb man. All right? Appreciate you. Shout out to the people, man. The people make the channel, man. Give back to your people. Stop using your people. Give back to your people. That's Biz talking. Right? The people make you. Stop taking all the goddamn time. Give back. All right? But that's just me, though. That's my opinion. All right. Peace out. Salute, Jeff. Oh, I see you pulling up. Yeah, he said, Audio Speak said, we appreciate you. Go outside and get that money, man. Yes, sir. I'm out there. I holla. Salute.